Today is December 5th. I haven't really documented anything today. We just got up kind of late because I went to bed late, and then I took the pumpkin pie over to our neighbors. Then we had online church. Pong cut his beard and mustache, so I took some video of that, so I'll put that in here. Got a new husband, so he did that this morning, and then we were kind of waiting. The wraps for the men were supposed to come today, but they haven't called, so I thought they usually would get here by like 1 or 2 o'clock, so we waited till like 2:30 and they weren't here. So we came. I planned last night. I was up late because I planned the other 2 lessons that I need to make for Christmas, and I thought because we're talking about baby Jesus, and so I came so that we would have the goat pen in our background, just so we could reference that when we were talking about Jesus was born in the stable. And then I think we're gonna do the other one. We'll try to go where Pong's brother has the cows so that we can take it at like the cow stable as well, just to kind of make it be more realistic. So we just took that video. The 5th is also the other nephew's birthday, so we brought the pumpkin pie over for that, and I think they're gonna have birthday cake, and we're having dinner together in a little bit. And also the 5th of December in Thailand is the 9th king's birthday, and the 9th king was very revered by all of the people, and he passed away, I think it was like 4 years ago, I'm guessing, in October. It was in October. And then his son took over as king, is now the 10th king. So for 50 some years, I don't know how long he was reigning or how long they had it, the 5th of December was his birthday, and so they had that be Father's Day because they consider him to be the father of the country. And then August 12th is Mother's Day because that's the Queen's birthday. But then kind of when he died, they made the 5th of December into, like, I think they call it World Soil Day. Because he was really into agriculture and sustainable living and plant enough for yourself, take care of yourself. A lot of the things that Pong's doing at our property is kind of based off of things that the king taught. And so they turned it into World Soil Day. So now there's not really a Father's Day in Thailand. Like, you see some people will still post things about their fathers on this day, but it's not really like Father's Day. It's kind of an interesting thing. So it's technically a holiday, but they give you the day. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow is like the makeup day for that on Thai schedules. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Haven't really taken out a video because we haven't really done much. I just took the video with Benjamin and Ethamol. We made 3 different type of stars. One, I had them gather sticks. It's a little out of shape. So we made stars out of sticks, and then we made stars out of popsicle sticks, and then we made these little paper stars. So just talking, about the star in the sky that led the wise men to Jesus. And so I think that was good. Like, the hope for making these videos is that we can teach English, but then also that you can throw some Bible, maybe not throw, but mix some Bible in with it so that the kids learn about God as well. So if anyone all over Thailand watches it, they'll get free English lessons, but then they'll also get a little bit about God. And so that's the plan, especially at Christmas. The first 5 lessons, I just made the 5th lesson be about Noah. And the other ones were kind of about animals, not really a lot of Christian, except for Christian songs. But for Christmas, I'm doing 2 lessons that are about, the nativity and baby Jesus, because I think that's really important. And even in the church in Thailand, they focus a lot about Christmas and Jesus is coming, and the Korean have Sweet December starting on December 1st, but they don't do a lot for Easter. So I'm hoping that when we get to Easter time, we can really do a lot about Easter. Like last year at the school, usually Thai schools are out by the time that it's Easter, but last year, because we started late because of COVID, we actually were still in school like close to Easter. So we did some Easter lessons and things like that. So that was really good, that we were able to really teach Easter, because usually it's on like the school break, and so they don't do a lot about Easter. So it's like you have this hype for Jesus's birth, but then Jesus's birth has no meaning without his death, burial, and resurrection. So hoping that we can do that again, at least through our videos, to talk about Easter and make that a point. So we're grateful for that. So I guess they're probably getting ready to have cake, so I should head up to the house, see what they're doing. But I just wanted to kind of fill you in on what we're doing today and give you a little history of Thailand's December 5th, of it being Father's Day, and then now World Soil Day. So I think you're supposed to plant a tree, but we didn't. 10, 9. Believe that grace. How about Romans 12:13? Share. Who? Philippians 4:4. Read. Oh. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Bless you always. May God bless you always. May God bless you forever. May God bless you always. So we just got home from the birthday party. It wasn't really a party, it's more of dinner, and we have these 3 boxes. They should be things for the men's Christmas presents. So I'm gonna open them up, show you what's in here. So I'm a little confused because they should all have the same or similar number of items in them, but the boxes are all different sized because I had to do 3 orders. So I'm curious if they just figured out how to put them together or what. I think they're not individually wrapped. I was expecting them to be individually wrapped. They're not. It's like these are purple and white. So here's one that's not in that package. So this is what it is. It's like a piece of fabric that they use to like tie around their waist and I don't know, do all sorts of things with. So this is what the men will often use. So that's what these are. Count them. These ones are purple and white. What color are these ones going to be, Benji?
I don't know.
You don't know? What did you think it'll be?
A pink or a red or a blue.
You think it'll be blue or pink or red? Here, just scooch in so they can see you. Don't pick your nose.
เป็นปื้อมันแค่เป็นปื้อ
So this sign says that 32 out of 120. So I think they just realized my same name with all the different orders and they just put them in different boxes. And so this is probably a box of
พวกเขาน่าใส่เย
this
อะ
color.
ๆพวกเขาน่าใส่เยอะๆในนี้
You were right. It has blue and pink and it has green and yellow and white and red. Wow. And more purple.
purple
Looks like it's mainly this color with like a few purple ones mixed in. Yeah, because on this outside of this box it says 65 out of 120. I definitely think they didn't put the like, should have been like 40, 40, and 40 or something like that. One more piece to go. What's in this one? These ones look like Christmas. What are these? These ones are red and green and white.
มันมีเครื่องบินแก้มันด้วย
And then it looks like there's like a white and red and almost like a blue check one in here as well. So the men's gifts have arrived.
มีเครื่องบินแก้มันด้วย
To decide if I'm going to take them all out and count them or just trust that they counted right. What do you think? What should I do? So after looking at this closer, I have a problem because they wrote on each of the boxes out of 120, but I went and checked because I thought in my heart I ordered 130. I went and checked and indeed I had ordered 130. So they tried to count up how many I ordered, but they added up wrong because I had one order of 50 and two orders of 40. But they only, which should have been 130, but they only sent me 120 according to what they wrote. I recounted the box of 32. The box of 23 is pretty obvious because there's a bundle that should be 20 and then 3 more, so I'm not going to count those. And then this big box, I'm afraid if I take them all out, I won't get them back in like they had it. So I'm just going to complain and tell them that like even their addition is wrong, that it should be out of 120 and the numbers don't total 130. So now on top of having to do other things, I need to complain and try to ask them to send my other 10.
Oh, no. Me, my day.
So when we were having our worship, something was loud out here. And turns out we caught a rat. Look at that. Caught a rat. He's not happy. He's not happy.
Okay.
So I messaged them and they messaged me back saying that they just wrote the wrong number, but they sent the right number of fabrics. So I don't know why, if you knew you wrote it wrong, why you wouldn't fix it. So then I had to sit down and count all 130 and they're there. So then after that we had our tea and Ben had chocolate milk and we had family devotions and Benji fell asleep like not even halfway through. So then we put him in bed, caught a rat, and then I finished the videos that should be going up tomorrow for the teaching videos, but they won't be up right in the morning because I Still need to do the thumbnails and things like that, but it's time for church. I'm actually probably like 10 minutes late for church, so I need to go to log into church, and we're laying in bed under blankets because it's so cold. I'll explain that another day, but it's probably, I saw something that somebody posted that it's like getting down to 60s in the night. And so maybe that was like last night, it was down to 60. So it's probably at least that, maybe a little bit lower. It's just like if you were to go camping in like 50, 60-degree weather, that's what it feels like. And then like in your days, it gets to like 90s. And then at night, you are sleeping in like 55, 60-degree weather. And it just like settles in, you know, there's no heat in our house, there's no insulation. At least our walls are solid. Like imagine the people who have like bamboo walls or something, you know. So we're lucky that we have like real solid walls, but we're just laying in bed to stay warm, not in that we're sleeping. But I'm going to watch church and then go to bed. You can see Benji kicked his blanket off, so we'll have to put it back on him before we go to sleep. So that's it for today. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.